Hey y'all, the Lady Impact 1111 guys. Sorry, I had a piece of hair on my lip. Right? Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Welcome to 1111 Divine Lovers, where we are learning how to love ourselves first, guys, and then of course working on our relationships with others. I'm still on vacation, y'all. Hey, I got 2 more days, so I am enjoying it. But there was a request I had, guys, to do a reading, right? One of my loyal followers, hey girl, you know who I'm talking about, right? Asked me to do a reading from the karmic perspective, right? And she asked me this maybe a week or 2 ago, and I've given it some thought, and I'm going to do something like that. But let me tell you why it's not going to exactly be from the karmic's perspective, because the karmic is not relevant, right? The karmic is doing exactly what the karmic is supposed to do, because the karmic isn't on a divine journey. Your divine feminine are on a journey, and divine masculine is on a journey. The karmic could be a person. The karmic could be patterns of behavior. Karmics could be family members. Like, there are so many different karmic energies. Why? Because karma is just lessons that need to be learned. Like, a lot of people, as soon as you hear karma, you think of the ex or the baby mama, or that's not necessarily the karmic. There are some people who have children's moms and dads who are great. You know, they are all for it. Everyone gets along fine. So the reason I'm going to do it a little different is we're going to look at it, you know, from the karmic perspective somewhat, but it's really going to be the lessons that your divine masculine is refusing to learn, which is keeping them stuck in karmic patterns of behavior. Okay? So that's what we're going to get to. So when I began to think about it, guys, I'm like, now what deck do I even use for something like this, right? Well, you can't go wrong with the traditional tarot. Tarot is tarot. It's from the beginning, right? So this will be no oracle. This will be strictly tarot, and I'm going to tell you why. Most of it is going to be conversational, guys, okay? Because this is what it is. You know, we are on the journey. I say me as well, because I'm on the journey with you. I went through a whole period of off and on 30 years with a karmic, because I thought this person was my twin flame. Didn't even know what a twin flame was, right? This is someone who told me, you know, about 20 something years in, actually no, more like 26, 27 years in of back and forth, off and on marriages and divorces. This is the person that brought up to me the ideology or the phenomena. I didn't know what it was, right, of twin flame. I'd always heard of soulmate, soul ties, because I come from the church background. Had never heard of twin flame. So then I began to research it. So my catalyst is what I know this person to be now, or false twin flame. Again, all of these terminologies are relevant. These are people, though, who usually introduce you to the journey, or you meet along the journey, but they are only catalysts, right? They are allowing you to continue to perfect some things within you. How do you know the difference between a catalyst or a false twin flame and your true person? The catalyst or the false twin flame will not evolve with you. You will continue to do the work. They will not grow. They will stay stuck in their karmic patterns of behavior. That's when you know it's not a true twin flame. I do feel collective that a lot of us are stuck with people who we feel or believe to be, or some tarot reader told you that this was your twin flame. Let me tell you guys about tarot reading. I'm a reader, but I also know it has to resonate with you. Someone cannot tell you that your person's name starts with a C and middle name Charlie or something, and that's going to be your forever person, and it not resonate with you, right? Because if it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not correct. And see, a lot of us will take the word of these people to just say, oh, but you said that my person's name started with an R. Well, maybe it does, but that doesn't mean the R that you with is that person. You know, there are a million R names, right? So again, it's up to you to use your own intuition, your guidance, and your insight. And the very first step to that is knowing if the person you're attached to is changing and growing. Now, this isn't an overnight change. So if you've only been with your person for a few months and you haven't noticed any change, well, that may not be enough time to notice the change. But I'm talking about someone who you've been, like I said, with my person, I had known them since we graduated high school. 92, 93 is when we met. We had been off and on since college, but even meeting up for the last off and on period, which was a few years ago, I could still look at that person and see the same individual from college. There had been no growth, very little growth, especially on a spiritual level, an ideology, vision, mission, you know, morals, values. Your twin flame is you at the core soul level. So you cannot have someone who's your twin flame and you guys don't have the same core beliefs, the same moral aptitude, right? So these are the things how we kind of get trapped in every time somebody gives a reading, you thinking about the ex that hurt you because this is a divine masculine reading, but that's not a divine masculine. So this is really about you changing your perspective collective, right? Because that person that hurt you, betrayed you, belittled you, beat you, disrespected you, those are no qualities of a divine masculine. A true divine masculine, even at their lowest points, won't be an abuser. They will not be someone that beats on you, someone who abuses you, someone who disrespects their mother. You know, all of this toxic behavior, even unhealed, they won't be that person. And I do feel like that's where we as a collective get confused. Now, God, y'all know I'm in Florida and it's hot out here, but I like the energy of being outside, so we're going to sweat through it, right? But let me tell you, that's where we get stuck a lot of times, because we're trying to take people who are not our true counterparts and make them into, because that's what we want, right? That's what the heart wants. The heart wants what the heart wants. But no, we can't do that, because you have to look at it from a soul perspective and a change. Is this person changing? Is this person doing the work? Now, if you're in complete separation from your person, you don't know if they're doing the work, or do you? You know, you can tap in telepathically. That's your energy, right? That's you. It's levels to this, is what I'm trying to say. It's levels to this. So if you're a baby in this, then you may not know if your person is doing the work, but that's not your concern anyway, right? Your concern should not be, is the person doing the work? Your concern is what? Your work, right? This is a journey to self, guys, and we get so stuck in the union of it all that we forget it's truly about our own spiritual healing, right? Our own spiritual development. So let's look at the first card. Really, use traditional tarot. Why is the karmic situation here for divine masculine? What's the purpose of the karmic? Because we're not getting into the karmic, and I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute too. But what's the purpose of the karmic? Wow, 2 cards. Chariot, I don't make it up, right? And 8 of Swords. This is the purpose of karmics, right? The purpose of karmics is, number 1, to point you towards your destiny after you get out of feeling stuck and trapped. See, a lot of divine masculine and divine feminine, guys, this is no respect of person with this reading, right? We're stuck. We're in the matrix, right? That's what this is about. This is you stuck in the matrix, but this is what? Your destiny. The purpose of the karmic or the karma is to learn those lessons. Prime example. Let's go back to me. I always use me because I don't hide my stuff. I don't care. Like I said, my catalyst was someone that I was off and on with for years. I had been married, divorced, married, divorced. He had still been married most of the whole time, right? To the same person. He even called her what? The karmic. He knew she was his karmic, his wife of damn near probably 20 years by now, right? This man knew that this was a karmic situation because he's the one that introduced me to what? The concept of twin flames. So he knew what it was, but he also was not ready to what? Grow the hell up and learn any lessons. Hence, still with the karmic 20 years later. The point of karmic situations, guys, is to teach us the lessons about ourselves. Now, a lot of people stay in karmic marriages or situations because of what? Children. Again, this is the journey to self. Your children are no better off with you in a karmic relationship or marriage than they are with you being divorced from that situation. Let me tell you why. Because you're unhappy, right? Because you aren't happy. No one is happy, which means the kids are miserable. Even the karmic is miserable, but the karmic is not the divine. So the karmic is not about them. And that's why I always say that, like, the karmic is doing what the karmic is doing, just living, you know, just existing. You know, the karmic stays stuck for their own reasons. Why? Because the karmic has lessons to learn too. Anyone that stays in a marriage with someone who knows they are cheating and has been unfaithful with multiple people for multiple years, because you know how y'all do, but a karmic so dumb because she with him and he loved me. No, the karmic got lessons to learn too. And clearly the karmic hasn't learned the lessons why he or she is stuck. But clearly your person is not learning the lessons either, which is why they remain stuck. So then you have to evaluate, number 1, is this really my person, right? Does this person's moral and values align with mine? Or is it me being selfish because I just want what I want? Whether it's the physicality, whether it's the looks, whether it's the ooh feelings, right? But does this person align with you at a core soul level? Probably not. And that's how you know that it's not your true divine counterpart. Now, let's say that this is your true divine counterpart, but you guys met, this person was married, right? Well, in the healing process, you're always going to do what's best for you. So if this person knows that you're their divine counterpart, and if, big ass IF, They feel that they truly want to live in their destiny. Because you are a part of their destiny, then they are going to grow and move past that karmic situation, get a divorce or whatever needs to be done, right? But that's for the person to realize. And there's nothing you can do to make this person grow up. There is nothing you can do to force someone to grow up. That's something that they're going to have to want for themselves. There is this thing called free will. So for all of you who are involved with someone who's married as a karmic situation, and this person decides, well, I want to wait until my children get grown before I leave. Okay, that's them delaying their healing. You are to move on with your life, right? Because again, that still doesn't mean this person is your person. I told you, my person told me I was their twin flame. I didn't know anything about it. But as I began to research it and truly understand and take the journey seriously, what is taking the journey seriously? That's me working on me, writing, reading, journaling, healing, doing all of those things. I no longer resonated with that person. I literally outgrew the person. And I'm thinking, okay, well, how can I outgrow someone who's supposed to be my person? Why? Because they're not your person. Don't hold on to people who are not truly your people. Again, the karmic is not the issue. Your person is the issue. Now let's look at people with karmic attachments to other things, right? External influences. Let's see. Why do people stay attached to karmic family members? Let's get that. Why do people stay attached to karmic family members, right? What is it with the karmic family members that hold back? Why? King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Wow. King of Pentacles in reverse. Why do people stay with karmic family members? Wow. Four of Swords. Healing. Right. This is, see, look, Five of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, y'all. I don't make it up. Right, Five of Pentacles. So why do you find that people stay in karmic relationships with family members and friends? For all of these reasons. Number one, the divine masculine or divine feminine, again, take it how it resonates for you. They don't see the value in themselves. King of Pentacles in reverse. They're so fixated on material wealth. That's a part of the Matrix, guys. If y'all ain't seen the Matrix, you really gotta watch it. Like, oh my God, every one of them. And I'm a new Matrix person. I knew about the Matrix when it came out. I'm old, so I knew, right? But I never watched it until recently, and oh my God, it makes sense. This is your person in the Matrix, right? King of Pentacles in reverse, material wealth, material, world, right? Pentacles about material wealth, but it's worldly, it's not spiritual, right? Five of Pentacles in the cold, Five of Pentacles, knowing that they're gonna have to leave some type of ideologies behind. And these are ideologies about what? The world, the Matrix. It all requires what? Healing. Four of Swords. So when we look at divine masculine and divine feminine who are stuck in karmic situations with family members, that's what you're fighting against, right? You're fighting against the ideology of how the person sees themselves. I told you, it's not the karmic. It's not the karmic person or the karmic situation. It is your person. This is someone who has to be able to see themselves as something other than the King of Pentacles in reverse. But the healing has to take place with the Four of Swords, and they know that they have to leave people behind. And I'm talking about these people will come along, crutches and all. This is divine masculine using people as a crutch. Right? Because when you don't know who you are at a core soul level, you will use others as crutches, right? Codependency, afraid to walk away from people, afraid to be cold. You know, maybe some people bring comfort, right? Staying in codependent situations brings comfort. But when you step out of that situation, it's almost like you're afraid to be cold. So this is a divine masculine or divine feminine. Again, no respecter or person here, that there's a comfort in familiarity, right? Why would my catalyst stay in a marriage for 20 years or so, and if they watch me, then hell good, because you know, shit, I don't care, right? Why would you stay in a situation, right, for all of this time when, number one, you ain't ever been faithful, and it had nothing to do with me, it's all other people going on, right? You've never been faithful. The karmic knows that you haven't been faithful, yet you both remain. Codependency, crutches, codependencies, staying with people for material wealth and stability, right? But that's so contradictory to what your soul wants. And that's why people stay in karmic patterns of behavior. But it's the lessons too that people are not learning, right? But then it's you. We're going to look at you on the divine side of it. Why is it that you are so fixated on the karmic? That's the question. So why is divine feminine, divine masculine so fixated on the karmic? Why is divine masculine, divine feminine so fixated on the karmic? Wow, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Because this to you explains the imbalance. Oh, he got to be acting this way because of the karmic. Oh, she got to be acting this way because of the karmic. See, this is what brings you some type of stability. Focusing on the karmic makes it make sense to you, but that's not what it is. The lessons are for your person, right? The lessons are for your person. It's not supposed to make sense. See, you're trying. Wow, y'all, we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse to the Two of Wands. You are trying to come up with every decision in the world as to why this person should either why they aren't moving forward towards you, why they aren't making the decision, or why they are making the decisions that they are making. Well, it's the karmic because the karmic cries every time he says he's leaving. So people ain't never died from crying. So again, we all have free will. Oh, because the karmic put spell work on him. So again, I say so because we all have free will. I don't care what amount of spell work somebody puts on you. At some point, you still can do what you want to do. You have to believe in it, guys. And I always tell that people think I be playing, but I said what I said, okay? You have to believe and put energy into spell work for spell work to work, right? If this is a divine masculine who's focused on their sole purpose, then ain't no spell work gonna work. Now, spell work will work if this person ain't got no faith in them, if they have no belief in them, if they have no light in them. But spell work cannot work against those who have light within. We as the chosen are the light. So this is again contradictory to what we as divine beings believe in. So stop giving the karmic all of these accolades or power. The karmic ain't got no power. All the power that the karmic has been given to them by your person, or the person you believe to be your person. Because I do believe a lot of the collective are focusing on people who are not their true divine counterparts. Why? Because you've been stuck in this cycle for 6 years. So it's one or two things. Either one, that ain't your person, or two, you're not doing the work. Because if you're doing the internal work on yourself, then things will have to. Why? That is the law of attraction. Like attracts like. If you are doing the work within yourself, then this person has to do the work. So there's only one or two answers as to why the karmic attachments continue to hold your person back from you. Your person likes it and they ain't trying to learn the lessons, or you're not learning the lessons, or it just ain't your person. And for a lot of you guys, it's not your person. And you would be surprised at how many people I get come to me and say, oh, well, this reader told me such and such that my person was going to have this color eyes and look like this. And let me tell you why nobody can tell you that. Nobody, including me, including the best psychic in the world, is because we all have free will. And no one can go against your free will. That may be what your person sees, but that is not necessarily your person, because that person also has free will. No one can tell you you're gonna marry a person that did, because that marriage comes with a commitment that this person has to want for themselves as well, and we all have free will. Now, can I say, hey, yeah, I'm seeing the energy of your person being this, a business owner, very funny, you know, I can read the energy around the situation. Hell, if spirit tell me, I will tell you their name start with a C or did. None of that matters as far as how they choose you or show up for you, because guess what? We all have free will. Stop giving away your power. Tarot is to resonate with you. It's to lead you. It's to guide you. It's like therapy, guys. When you go to a therapist, the therapist should not tell you what you should and should be doing. The therapist should only guide you in your steps to healing. You take what resonates for you. The therapist may say some things that you don't identify with. You just listen to it, take what's for you, and leave the rest. The same thing with tarot. So don't act like people, you know, what some tarot reader told you is final gospel. Like, no, I don't even do that for my people. Like, I'm not doing that because I'm not the creator, right? So I don't have control over your free will. I don't have control over anyone's free will because I'm not trying to control anyone's free will. So again, we're talking about the karmics here. The karmic never matter because the karmic is doing the karmic's job. Hell, the karmic stuck themselves. So the karmic is the one that's really trying to figure out how to do things for themselves as well. How did I find myself stuck in this situation? You got to think the karmic ain't happy either. The karmic is trying to figure out, how did I find myself stuck in this situation? Why am I still in this situation? There are lessons on both sides, guys, and a lot of times, like I said, we give the karmics too much credit. So another question that I saw, it was saying something about, why is it so difficult for divine masculine or divine feminine to just wake up and see? Just wake up and see. You know, you as the divine feminine, or divine masculine, you've already been on the journey. So things are clear as day to you. Why? Because you tap into your intuition, because you're journaling, because you're open. Your spirit is open to the universe. Your divine masculine or divine feminine, the unawakened twin, is still going through the process. Their glasses are still foggy. They still wiping the sleep out their eyes because they've been sleeping. They've been in the matrix, right? They have been asleep. So now that this person is beginning to wake up, do you see clearly when you first open your eyes? You've been asleep 12 hours. You knocked out. You drooling. You drooling, y'all sleep. We drooling, we knocked out, right? Then you open your eyes. You ain't seeing everything clearly. You got to take a minute. Look, get the crust out. Brush your teeth. Wash your face, right? That's the awakening process. Your true person is awakening, so they will not see what you see. You've been on the journey. But during the awakening process, 2020 on the timer, only you know, not really, you don't even know. Only the divine knows really the timing of the awakening. How long will this take? But you can somewhat assist in this process if you're doing your spiritual work, if you're doing your work, if you're detaching from the situation yet sending positive energy and vibes, if you're not in your feelings getting mad and upset. You can do all of this, but the karmic is never the issue, guys. The karmic is just never the issue. All right, anything else we need to know about why karmics are never the issue? Right? Anything else we need to know, spirit, about why karmics are never the issue? We got the Page of Wands in reverse. Yep, the Page of Wands in reverse to the Empress in reverse, the karmics. I love it when spirit bring this message together, right? A lot of things that are holding your divine masculine and divine feminine back are family trauma. Family trauma. The Empress is a mothering figure, right? Generational curses is what I heard, right? So a lot of times this stagnancy, Page of Wands in reverse with the Empress in reverse, has everything to do with letting go of family trauma, right? Whether that's mother, father, sisters, just all of that. You know, we are broken people, right? We come into this earth as pure, innocent children. But when life gets to life and there are parts of everyone, I don't care who you are. There is no one in this world without sin, without fault, without challenges, right? There is no perfect person in this world. So you have to think you're taking two imperfect people and trying to come together as one, even though you know at a soul level you guys are the same. But the way you were raised, the Empress in reverse, right, versus the way your person was raised, two different scenarios, two different. So now you're taking those differences and you're trying to come together as one. That takes time, guys. It takes time to perfect this. You're not going to meet your twin flame one day, be married the next, 22 on the time, and live happily ever after. That ain't even life. Nothing works like that, guys. You're going to meet your person, right? It's going to be blissfully happy. Soul recognition is going to take place when you recognize that, holy shit, this is more than just a girlfriend, boyfriend. This might actually be my person. Well, guess what? When that realization hits, for you, divine feminine, you're like, yay, I met my person, yay. For your person, it's like, holy shit, I'm running out. Stanley Cup, gone, let's roll. Like, divine masculine is out. This joker is running like his pants on fire, right? Or her pants are on fire. So now you sitting over here like, wait, what just happened? So now you start chasing. You praying and you hoping and you wishing and you, oh my God, what happened? And you calling and he ain't texting back and you're frantic about this. Well, guess what? Now you're chasing. And I always tell you, when you look back and you see a dog running towards you, you're going to take off running. If this dog is chasing you, you're going to run. I don't care if you're the biggest dog lover in the world. Your inclination as a human being is to run. If you sense danger, run. If you feel anxiety, run. If you have fear, why does the fear happen, right? So why does this fear take place? I already know the answer, but we just gonna let the cards. Why does this fear happen for divine masculine? Why does this fear? Look, 8 of Cups in reverse. Because now you're telling this person that I gotta walk away from everything that I knew, everything that I was comfortable with. I don't know if I want to do that. Right? I don't know if I want to do that. So this is a divine masculine. It's like, okay, in order for me to be with this beautiful person I found, lovely, spirited person, angel in disguise, you telling me that I have to walk away from people, places, and things that I've been most comfortable with. Now, they may not have been good to me, but they're all I know, right? All I know is the toxicity. All I know is that, right? And you telling me I gotta walk away from that? Yeah, that's when the fear comes in, guys. And if you know the story, right? If you know how this works, then you know what to expect along this journey, and then you won't be in such a tizzy when these things happen. Because every twin flame, guys, and I can mark my words on it. I bet my house on this, y'all, and I got a nice house. I would bet my house on it. The fact that every twin flame or divine union, kingdom spouse, however you want to term it, has gone through these steps, because it's the law of attraction, and some stuff in this world don't change, right? The matrix is the matrix. The law of attraction is the law of attraction. 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2, right? Some things just do not change. That's what this is about. So now you take someone, we got the, what is this, the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So now you telling me I got to let go of everything that I want, and I'm just going to be standing here like waiting on what's next? Because you can't even tell me what's next, right? You talking about a divine masculine. See how this person's standing here? You telling me now you got to take someone who's logically minded, right? Someone who understands the logic of the world and make it make sense as to why I'm going to be stuck and stagnant and feel like I'm not moving towards anything, yet letting go of everything to do what? Welcome in my who? My twin flame, my divine counterpart. Wait, what? But this person does feel like home. But there is a level of comfort with this person. I feel like I know this person from my past life. There's a strong magnetic connection with this person. But now I feel stuck, right? So this is what your divine masculine going through when you're talking about the karmic. We ain't worried about the karmic. We really aren't. Because the karmic is never the issue. The lesson is for divine feminine and divine masculine. The karmic got their own stuff to deal with. And if the karmic themselves were a true divine masculine, divine feminine, then they'd be working on their own healing as well, right? But we don't ever want to put that much energy into the karmic. And the karmic isn't always a person. Again, I have dealt with people who their person is not dealing with anyone else. They're fighting against themselves. They are the karmic, right? Because the lesson is for them. And they're holding on to material wealth, to old ideologies of tradition. And they're scared shitless about what to do next, right? This is scary. This is absolutely scary. All right, so what else do we need to know? Communication. Okay, so this is gonna be our next question. So how do we deal with it, right? If you are divine feminine and divine masculine, and you're in this right now, you're dealing with your person who's stuck in karmic situations or with a karmic person. Page of Swords, right? Communication. Clearly communicate with this person, right? Set your expectations. I don't care if this is my person or not. What I'm not going to do is wait 5-10 years on you. So we're going to communicate, right? The communication says this. Is it time? What are the expectations? You know, tell them what your expectations are. Clearly communicate your needs. I love you, but I'm willing to walk away and detach because I don't have 10 years in me. I don't have 5 years in me. I'm on a spiritual journey now. You have free will, guys. Just because someone is your person, if they aren't ready, you don't have to sit around and wait on them, right? You have free will. So what is your advice? Communicate, right? Page of Swords. Communicate clearly about what it is that you want, but in a page way, right? This is a Page of Swords. Don't go beating down the door, right? Take baby steps, right? The Page of Swords don't mean you tell this person you they twin flame and y'all got a spiritual calling and y'all finna set the whole world free. That would scare anybody, right? No. Baby steps, Page of Swords, small communications. How was your day? Sending you love and light. Much joy to you this morning. You know, that's who I am every morning, guys. I don't just wake up grumpy. Who the hell do that? My DM get a message every morning. Good morning, my king. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, my love. Same to you. Talk gently and nicely to your person, right? With loving kindness have I drawn you, right? With loving kindness. So just communicate. Small affirmations, small words of affection. All right, advice for my divine feminine and divine masculine dealing with karmic situations. Advice. Thank God that the sun went down, right? King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so your person is learning how to open up emotionally, right? So this isn't someone who's aware of their emotions because they're learning. They're in the learning process. So while this person is in the learning process, again, your small tokens of affirmation is what will allow the walls to come down within this person. So you can say things again like, good morning, my king. Speak life into your person, right? I don't date peasants. So you ain't gonna say, hey, good morning, pawn. Good morning, knight. No, good morning, king. right? Speak into existence what it is that you want. There is life. What is it? Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Speak life to your person. That's what it's about. Look, little man over there pretending he cleaning the grill. He know he listening to me. All right, let's see. Advice, though. What is the advice? Advice for the collective spirit. The moon card. Yeah, in reverse. Help this person release fear, but subconsciously, right? See, the moon card is that subconscious. So now it's just time for you to pray, right? Now it's time for you to speak life through your prayer and meditation. You know, as you do your prayers in the morning, dispatch angels of protection, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, right? From the north, the south, the east, and the west, protect me and my children. Protect my divine counterpart and his children or her children, right? Speak life, meditate, pray, right? To get rid of the subconscious fears of the divine feminine or divine masculine. That's your role. Your role ain't to say that I dreamt of you last night and you my husband and you my wife and we gonna be together. You gonna scare that person to damn death. Even if you know all of that to be true, don't nobody need to hear that. Some things are just for you. Some messages and downloads are just for you. It's not meant for you to go scaring your person to death, because this journey itself is already scary. So you're already dealing with someone who's afraid, like I'm talking about scared shitless as to what is going on. You used to the telepathic communication. You used to the signs and synchronicities because you've been on the journey for a while. This person is dealing with a lot of subconscious fears, all right? Advice. Advice when dealing with karmic situations. Advice when dealing with the karmics. Ooh, I love these two. The Emperor and the Ace of Wands in reverse. I love it. Why? Because this is someone who you know is the Emperor, right? But this person may not know it themselves. They have to become clear. So you can't have a new beginning, Ace of Wands, until this person knows who they are. So even in dealing with the karmic situations, be aware that until your person fits all of these qualifications as the Emperor, then there will be no this in the upright, right? No, it's going to stay in reverse. Why? Because your person is working on this. They're working on embracing all of the kings. See, the Emperor is all four kings. So let's talk about it. King of Cups is someone who's emotionally mature, emotionally available, can speak about how they feel or what they feel, right? Who's open to love and willing to love. King of Wands is passionate, sexy, charismatic, know everything that they want and ain't afraid to go forward. King of Pentacles is sitting in material wealth, right? So this person ain't broke, cold, disgusted, and can't even take you out for a meal. So if your person is in between financial blessings or working on their finances, then they're not quite here yet, right? So you can't have the Ace of Wands until they get here. You have to recognize where your person are. So if you take the kings, right, and line them up and put your person up against each one of them, right? So King of Pentacles, is this person stable, right? Do they have financial stability? But even the King of Swords is necessary, because can this person sit in their truth? Can this person be truthful about who they are and what it is that they want? I think it's already raining out here, guys. I love it. Y'all know I love the rain. We're going to be out here for a while now. I love the rain. Okay? But this is someone who has to be able to be honest, not just with themselves, but honest with you and honest with everyone around them. Why? Because it's going to be some haters. It's always the haters. Y'all, this is a divine union. So they have to be able to stand up and protect you and say, oh, no, I know who she is. To me, you can't talk about her like that. But they can't know who you are to them until they know who they are. So this is someone who cannot protect you, cannot be there for you until they can stand up in that King of Swords energy. The King of Swords is needed now, okay? Because when the opposition comes, this person has to be able to protect you and stand up for you and speak the truth. You don't want somebody that's still showing up in page energy or even night energy for that matter, okay? Advice for my divine collective about the, look, Queen of Swords in reverse. This person has to be able to understand when someone isn't being truthful with them, right? You have to be able to identify that. See, people stuck in karmic situations can't see the people around them. So they can't identify who the Queen of Swords are in reverse, right? But it's when they continue to grow. That's what the karmic lessons are about. Discovering who the falsities, thank you, Spirit, discovering the falsities that this person has probably heavily relied on because somebody told them this was the way it was supposed to be, right? Someone, and they believed the lies. So now they're clearing up that karma, right? They're clearing up the karma of people who spoke negative words to them, right? Queen of Swords in reverse. They're clearing up the karma of those who told them they were just like they no good daddy. Or they weren't going to be nothing just like they no good daddy. or they got a hot, mean temper like they no good at it. You know, all of this negative stuff that divine masculine have to experience growing up, they have to be able to transmute that and understand that those were lies, right? And that the people around them have not always been honest and did not always speak life into their situations. All right? Let's get a few more and then we're going to close out. What other karmic lessons does divine feminine, divine masculine need to know about the karma that their person is going through at this time? The karmic has never been relevant, guys. It's never been about the karmic. It's always about your person. Yeah. 5 of Wands in reverse. Your person has to know when to stop fighting. Fighting against what? Their destiny, their spiritual awakening, their transformation. See, at some point, your person has to stop fighting against the 5 of Wands in reverse. And as long as this person continues to fight, then they're going to continue looping. And that's what we call it, looping. You find yourself in the karmic loop, the same cycle over and over and over, because they're fighting against the growth. They're fighting against changing. This person has to stop the fight. I hear give up the ghost, right? Just surrender, right? That is one of the stages in the twin flame journey, though, is surrenderance. You see, when divine masculine begins to surrender, right? Because divine feminine, I pray to God that you've already surrendered to the process, right? But when divine masculine begins to surrender, that's when physical union can take place. Because see, as long as you're fighting against any type of transformation, then you can't have divine union. It's really about the surrendering, right? It's really about understanding that you're only fighting against your own transformation. You're only fighting against what's meant to push you towards destiny. What's meant to really elevate you. Y'all see that man back here in my all of my video? Now he been out there changing his garbage 10-15 minutes. It ain't that much garbage out there. He just want to be on camera. All right, y'all. Okay, but that's really what it's about, guys. So this is someone who does have to stop fighting, right? Surrender to the process, because in the surrendering is also them surrendering to their own spiritual awakening, right? Any other messages before we end this out? Any other messages before we end this out? All right, we have, 7 of Swords. Recognize deceit, right? This is someone who, again, their intuition has to be increase, because there will be challenges, and this person has to be able to recognize when someone is deceiving them. They have to be able to recognize that they're self-sabotaging themselves, right? This is something that they have to be able to recognize, right, in order for 3D union. Because when you guys do come together in 3D physical union, the challenges don't end there, but now you're working together, right? So now both of you guys, intuition is on 10, you thinking at the same time, saying things at the same time, right? Much more powerful. But all of this has to take place. So when we ask the question, why about the karmic never mattered. And the karmic was never the problem. It was never the karmic. It was always your person. And it's meant that way. I want a lot of you to examine the person that you're dealing with, or the person that you feel is your twin. And truly examine it for yourself. I'm not going to tell you to come to a reading so I can tell you if it's your person or not. No, we ain't doing that. I want you to examine that for yourself, because you know at the core soul level if this person is changing, if they are evolving, and if this is truly your person. It has to resonate with you first. Because I can have someone come to me and tell me, oh, such and such is your twin, and it takes you to realize that they aren't. See, I told you, with my catalyst, that person told me I was their twin. And it did not resonate after a while. You know, the first maybe year after acknowledging this, because I told you this is someone I've known forever. So after the first year of probably believing that this person was my twin, I grew. I started my channel. I started walking into my spiritual gifts, and this person stayed on stuck and stupid. That wasn't it. And then crazy enough, my true divine masculine came in, and I wasn't even expecting that. Knowing this person just as long, never saw it coming. But this is someone who came towards me. They know who I were well before I knew who they were, right? But then it took me maybe 6 months before I got the clarification that, holy crap, this is who it is. I had no idea. Wonderful thing, guys. That's a wonderful thing for you to be able to recognize, guys. So I pray that each and every one of you guys are able to experience things along this journey that will first allow you to be a better person. Y'all, he back. Nice seeing you. Welcome back again, smiling show. Allow you to recognize things within your journey, right? Allow you to grow, to you to change, and you to experience a level of peace and tranquility that is only meant and sent from the divine. All right, y'all, that's what I have, y'all. Look, these are the type of karmic readings I do. So if y'all want me to do a karmic reading, it's gonna be something like this. All right, love and light as always, guys. The Lady Impact 1111.